开始了，可以开始。
好的，欢迎大家。我先用汉语来说吧。给大家介绍一下我们的 David Kubus，Dr. David Kubus 是 Access 鼎鼎大名的律师 ，Access Consciousness 整个公司的律师，以及我们的创始人 Gary 和 Dane 的私人律师。同时呢 ，David 也是适合你的财富的导师。现在呢，他是我们这个在哥斯达黎加进行的 Lugar 这个投资项目的总负责人，所以今天我们非常荣幸能够邀请到 David 来为我们大家亲自介绍这个项目的具体情况，然后让大家了解到这个项目，希望这个项目能够为大家做出非常大的贡献。谢谢。好，有请 David, please. So I'm just give you a small introduction. Starting now.
I'm the project manager for the Lugar project. It's a big hotel and resort project in Costa Rica.
他说：“大家好，他本人就是他负责人。”
And I am very honored to be here in the room today and be the first one to introduce the Lugar project to China.
他说：“他非常有荣幸，今天可以在这个路上面和大家介绍这一个项目。”
Costa Rica is very fast. People will not be interested. But then I met Ryan and Yolanda. And then I told to Gary, I think you are wrong. I know Chinese people, and let me just give it a try.
然后他就告诉 David 呢，David 就告诉 Gary 呢，你错了。华人、中国人会有兴趣的。
If someone will choose Costa Rica, it will be the Chinese.
如果有人会选择这个哥斯达黎加这个项目呢，那是中国人，是华人。
Because Chinese are not afraid of long travel.
华人呢，中国人呢，长的这个旅行。
So China is so big, to get from one end to the other it takes 10 hours. So you should be used to travel a lot.
中国这么大，从一个点到另一个点呢，可能就会用你10个小时，所以这个长时间的这个旅程对你来说不是一个问题。
So to get from China to Costa Rica is like going from one end to the other end. So it's just a little bit fun.
所以，如果从哥斯达黎加，从中国到哥斯达黎加呢，就好像你从中国的一个点到另一个点，然后再回去，就是双倍的行程而已，没那么远。
So thank you very mumuch for being here today.
非常感谢大家参与这个。
And I suggest I will give you a short overview on what the whole project is about.
他现在呢，他会介绍给大家整个项目到底是怎么一回事，它是什么，是什么东西。
We have prepared a presentation on PowerPoint.
我们这边有一个就是presentation 叫什么？
PPT.
PPT.
Yeah.
And I will just show you some pictures, where it is, what it is, and I will also inform you how you can invest in this project.
所以我们会给你看一些图片，告诉你它是在哪里呢？它到底是怎么回事呢？然后会给你知道你怎么样可以投资。
Gary and Dane don't want to open just a hotel. They have way more in mind than just opening a hotel.
Gary 和 Dane 呢，他们想要的不只是开一间的酒店、一个度假村，他们整个想法呢是大于只是一个度假村、一个酒店。
They actually want to create a real place on this planet where everybody can be consciousness, and it should be a place where the tools are standard and not normal. Where the tools are standard.
Tools?
The tools, the access tools. Everybody functions from access tools at Lugar.
OK， 他要的就是在这样一个环境里面，这个地方呢，大家都是有意识的，大家都是用 access 里的每一个工具，在那边怎么说呢？创造啊，这样过活啊。
Okay, so I suggest I will just start and show you what a Lugar actually is.
我们现在就开始了，来看这个 Lugar 到底是什么东西。 看得到吗
Okay.
稍等。
Lugar is a huge piece of land in the middle and the heart of Costa Rica. Go to the next slide.
所以哥斯达这个Lugar 呢是在哥斯达黎加中心点的一个位置。
It is 1.5 hours in the north of San Jose. San Jose is the capital of Costa Rica.
所以它在哥斯达黎加的这个圣何塞，这个就是那边的首都的北部1个小时半左右。
And the location is called Sarapiquí.
那个地方的名字叫萨卡皮基。
The whole project consists of 2 pieces of land.
这整个项目呢，其实是由2块地组成的。
The lot 1, the blue one, is where we will build the hotel.
这个第一个部分呢，蓝色在图片里面蓝色部分呢，就是他们会盖这个度假村的这个地方。
And the yellow part is where we'll have a national park.
这个黄色整大片呢，就是那边的国家公园。
All the yellow line, the yellow land that you see, is actually content here. Officially, you're allowed to build hotels. Yeah.
这黄色的部分呢，其实
But on the north and on the south of this piece, there is a national park.
可以吗？听得到吗 ？OK，
可以。
Yeah.
Yes.
So Gary and Jane bought the second land as well in order to protect it from being destroyed by big hotel chains.
所以这个黄色的这个部分呢，这一整大片其实也是可以盖酒店的，但是 Gary 和 Dan 就把这一整片买下来呢，是为了保存它、保护它，不会让其他那些大酒店的那些公司。
And the owner of the land only sold it to us because we promised him that we will not do construction there. He wants to save the nature.
而这片地之前的主人呢，他答应把这片地卖给 Gary， 卖给 Dan， 也就是因为他也想他这片土地呢被保存下来，所以 Gary 和 Dan 是答应了他们这个土地买下来是为了保存它，所以他才卖给 Gary 和 Dan。
So the resort here, the blue land, will have the biggest outdoor private national park that exists in Costa Rica.
所以这一个度假村呢，它会有一个非这个国家公园是在这个度假村里面的。
On the peak of the land.
你看右下角那边一片图片呢，那有一条桥，这条桥就是在。
Okay, so the first thing we will do, we have 2 main principles when we start. We had 2 main principles when we started planning the resource with the architects.
这个项目从一开始的安排的策划呢，都有2个主要的宗旨。
The working title is El Lugar, being in communion with Earth.
Lugar 是它的名字，所以它整个的名字这个项目名字就是 Lugar， 以自然共融。
So 2 principles are that when we build the hotel, the construction company
到这个度假村的公司呢，是不被允许砍伐任何一棵树木。
And we're not allowed to change the hills and the surface of the land. So the architects have to put the resort into the land as the land is.
所以他们也不会把任何一个山坡呢去铲平掉，整个项目整个土地的那个样子是会保存。而这个设计师是必须把整个度假村建立在里面呢，而不会破坏环境的。
Everywhere in the world, people destroy land and put houses.
你是看不到这种情况的，大家都是。
And with this project, Gary and Dane want to show the world that you can actually build a luxury hotel when you respect nature.
而这一个项目呢 ，Gary 和 Dan 他要告诉大家，就是 个可能性，你是可以不需要环境呢，可以的一间酒店。知道，当你告诉 Gary
掉线了是吗？Ryan 你在吗？好像是掉线了。
OK， 回来了。
So this is the.
俱乐部。
And the whole
我们又回来了。
You unmute us.
Yes.
Okay. Now it's okay.
现在比较好了吗 ？OK.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
不好意思。
We will start in phase 1 with about 105 rooms, so we will fit about 200 to 300. Phase 1.
所以现在这个酒店的这个第一阶段的这个建造呢，会有125 rooms.
125 rooms.
会有125间的房间。
So 250 guests at a time.
可以容纳250个人。
And we'll have 2 pools.
会有2个泳池。
And a big venue for access classes for 300 people.
会有一个非常大的一个上课地点，是可以容纳300个人的。
Okay, next one. We will have 4 different types of houses. The whole resort will look like a village.
它整个度假村呢，会看起来像，就是真的是一个乡村，里面会有4种不同的这个房子的设计。
We will have houses in Costa Rican style, colonial style.
会有就是很像当地哥斯达黎加当地风格的这些木屋。
And since Costa Rica was conquered by the Spanish 300 years ago,
哥斯达黎加呢，在300年前呢，被西班牙人统治过。
We will also have Spanish style houses.
所以那边呢，也会有这些西班牙风格的这些屋子。
So we actually want to create the resort in a way that reflects the history of Costa Rica as well.
所以这个度假村里呢，你在里面你还可以看得到哥斯达黎加过去的历史。
On the next page, you see the whole master plan. This is how the resort will look like.
这个就是整个度假村的总面积，还有它到时是会长什么样子。
And you see there is a lot of space.
你看到吗？它是非常大的这个空间的。
You see here in the north part, there will be the entrance area, hotel reception, and a lake.
在这个北方，就是整个图片的上方呢，就是这个酒店的门口啊，然后里面有一个湖啊等等。
And in the south part, we will have 4 to 5 little villages.
而在南部，就是下方这边呢，会有4到5个不同的，看起来好像村子的这个地方。
So in every village will have its own experience.
每一个村庄、每一个村子呢，会有自己不同的一种体验。
One will be Costa Rican colonial style.
比如说，其中一个呢，就是这个哥斯达黎加的风格的。
And the others will look like a Spanish style.
其他呢，可能就是西班牙风格的。
And now I can show you some of the first renderings from the architects that we got 3 weeks ago. So this is the latest design that I'm presenting now.
OK， 这个呢是我们3个星期前才拿到最新的设计，这个到时就是它真正样子。
So now this is the reception area.
这个就是前面门口。
We can go through it now. This is the plaza between reception and the restaurant.
这个是在门口那个 reception， 然后还有餐厅之间的一个空间。
Here we see another picture of the entrance area, reception and restaurant.
这个是可以让你从高处整地方。
This is the pool, the clubhouse with the pool.
这个是它的那个叫俱乐部，还有它的泳池。
When we saw this picture, Dane and I told the architects immediately the pool has to be twice as big.
当他们看到这个图画的时候呢 ，Dane 和他马上就告诉那个设计师，这个泳池必须要双倍的更大。
So in February they will present the final design with a much bigger pool.
所以在2月份的时候，他们会有一个过后一个更新的一个设计，会有更大的这个泳池。
Another picture of the pool.
这个另外一个泳池照片。
This is one of the villages.
这是其中一个的村庄。
This is another village.
这个是另一个村庄。
This is the second pool. It will be a smaller bar and a smaller pool for the people who don't want to party.
这个是第2个泳池，是比较小的，是给那些不想 party 的人的。
Now here they can read books.
这里是给你们可以在那边阅读啊、休闲啊等等。
There will be an amazing spa.
This
is the spa.
非常好的一个 spa.
And the spa will have a big fitness center.
里面会有健身房。
And then we will have massage boxes.
这是给你们在那边享受按摩的地方。
And there you can have a regular massage, but also excess treatments when there are no classes. You know, body work. You can always have body work because there will be these. You see the boxes here.
OK， 你看这个图片的时候，这边有一个圆的，这就是每一个好像一个亭子。当没有 SS 的课程呢，你可以在那边做一些身体程序啊，做 bars 啊，这些都可以。
So when you go to a normal spa, they always ask you, do you want Thai massage? Do you want deep tissue massage? And we will have all this.
你去一般的 SPA 呢，他会问你，你是不是要泰式的按摩啊，还是你要各种哪些类似的按摩呢？这些我们都会有。
But at Lugar, it will be normal that we have a list of body process and body work as well.
是在 Lugar 呢，你除了这些，你还会有给你一整个全部这些身体程序的这些选择。
So we want to create a place when someone comes and says my back hurts.
我们要创造呢，如果再有人来，他说我的背后疼痛。
That you ask, do you want SOP or do you want massage?
你可以问他，你要 SOP 呢，还是你要按摩
？And it will be normal.
这个就是我们的普通。
Because Gary and Dane have a vision. They want that SOP and bodywork one day will be so normal, like now going and taking a regular massage.
所以，因为 Gary 和 Dane 有一个想法，就是如果哪一天呢 ，SOP 这种东西可以是非常普遍的，就好像大家都可以去按摩，是非常普遍的呢。
And this is the first place where we'll launch this idea. So this is the first spa where body work and SOP will be on this regular menu.
所以这个是全球第一个地方呢，这个身体程序啊 ，bars 啊，还是 SOP， 是一般人都可以选择的。
So we are changing realities there.
我们改变实相了，我们在那边改变实相。
This is another image of the spa.
这只是另一个图片，那个 SPA 的图片。
And we will have the ruin.
OK， 这边是一个废墟。
The ruin is an event location. About 80 people can have a party there.
OK， 这个废墟呢是一个可以用来给你办活动，然后可以容纳80个人。
Because we will also make money by offering this location for parties, for events to big companies.
他们其中一个赚钱的方式呢，是会把这个废墟呢公开给别人，可以用来租来做 party 啊，做任何的活动，给大公司做活动。
Costa Rica is 4 hours by plane away from the United States.
哥斯达黎加是在美国的南部，离美国是4个小时，搭飞机是4小时。
Wow. And we want to invite all the big companies, Google, Apple, HP, to come to Costa Rica and have their management retreat seminars.
What is that?
I don't know.
有人可以画得到片。 OK，
It's okay.
他们其中一个他们在筹备这，就到时这个是会宣传给那些大公司，比如说微软啊、谷歌啊、HP 啊，让他们把他们的高层送过来这边，可能是参与一些活动啊、培训的。
So one of our consultants is actually is working for Google.
他们的其中一个顾问呢，其实是在谷歌里帮谷歌做工的。
And Google invites the core management team to a 1-week vacation every year.
谷歌每一年呢都会让他们的这些高层的管理呢去一些好像度假一个星期。
And they always look for a hotel or a spa where they fit 200 to 300 people for this.
他们每一次都会找一个非常大的空间，比如说酒店啊、度假村，是可以容纳200-300人的。
And we want to invite them to Lugar to do their management retreat at Lugar.
所以我们正想呢，把他们邀请来这个 Lugar， 让他们在这边办，不只是为了赚很多钱
，but to show the big companies, the global players, that a different way of looking at nature is possible.
不只是为了赚钱，同时是要告诉这些大公司呢，
The way of living is possible.
要给这些大公司知道呢，有另一种不同的方式来建造这些酒店啊，是过活啊等等。
Do they still hear? Is it okay? So yeah. This is the wedding chapel.
对，这边是一个结婚这个婚礼教堂。
The big business will be that people come and marry at Lugar.
其中一个大生意呢，赚钱的部分就是让人家来那边。
So we have a wedding chapel as well, and it will be for all religions. It will not be Catholic or it will be an open church for all religions.
这个婚礼的这个位置呢，这个教堂呢，它其实不是一个指定的一个宗教的这个环境，它是可以开放给任何宗教的。
We will have a lot of outdoor areas where people can have conversations.
它会有很多这些户外的这些环境，是你们可以在那边休闲啊，那边聊天啊等等。
And we have a timing plan.
OK， 这个就是我们的安排好、规划好的这个日期和时间。
So in February, the planning phase will be finalized.
在明年2月呢，这些安排、这些规划全部就会确定了。
In July, we will have all the building permissions.
在明年的7月呢，就会有开始他们就有全部这些建造的这些许可和执照。
And the whole construction will take 14 months, which will be a little bit longer than a year.
谁在画这个画面？I think that's
okay.
Clear all drawing. OK， 有人涂鸦在我们的画面上。OK， 这个整个建造会用14个月。
And the opening of Lugar will be in October 2019.
所以这个Lugar呢，将会在2019年10月呢正式开张。
Okay, so this is the presentation of the Lugar, of how it will look like. Are there any questions regarding design and hotel or what you've just seen?
对于你们刚刚所看到的整个关于 Lugar 的这一切图片啊、设计啊等等，你们有没有些什么提问？可以直接问出来。
Did you check the chat? Are there any questions?
Have we mentioned the 3 different types of investment? No?
Now I would start with the investment.
Are there any? All right. Sorry, it's just
so everybody knows where it is. Okay, who remembered what? Okay, I will make a test now. How many hours north from San Jose is the place?
这个 Lugar 呢，在这个San Jose 这个哥斯达黎加首都的北部。
Who knows? Everybody doesn't know. Yolanda.
Yeah. 5小时 I know. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? So.
Okay, if you don't have questions, just put mouse. Put the big mouse. Yeah.
It's not me.
It's okay. So, Now we come to the investment possibilities.
我们来到了这个你可以投资的这个可能性。
Gary and Dane want to give everyone in Access the possibility to be part of this project.
Gary 和 Dane 呢想给大家一个参与这个投资的一个可能性。
So we created a new way of invest, where we combine two very common investment possibilities.
他们创造了一个不同的一个投资方式，是结合了两种投资方式在里面的。
So in order to become an investor, you can buy a share of the company, actually a share of the hotel.
OK， 所以当然你会买这个整间度假村、整间酒店的股份。
And then, of course, you get your part of the profit of the hotel.
所以，作为一个投资者呢，你有这个股份呢，你当然会得到这个分红，就是酒店的这个利润分成。
So the more money the hotel makes, the more money you will make.
酒店赚越多钱呢，你也会赚越多钱。
And of course, Gary wants conscious people at the hotel.
当然呢 ，Gary 最想要就是这些充满意识、非常有意识的人呢，在这个酒店里。
So everyone who becomes an investor can stay at a Lugar 4 weeks every year.
所以这些投资者呢，现在你投资的话呢，每一年可以在这个度假村里呢免费居住4个星期。
Okay, so if you invest in a Lugar, your return per year will be about 6%.
所以如果你投资在这个 Lugar 这个项目呢，你每一年的这个回报是大约6%。
So if you invest, for example, $100,000 US dollar.
举例，比如说你投资进去的是10万美元。
Every year you will get $6,000 paid out.
每一年呢，你会得到大约6%，是6000的回报。
So you get 6% of the money that you put into the project.
你会得到的就是你放进去多少钱，你会得到的是大约6%。
And then you can choose your own room in the hotel or your own house.
而且呢，你还可以选择你自己的一间房子、一间房屋或者是房间。
And in this house, you can stay for free for 4 weeks every year.
所以就在这一间房子，这个或者房间，看这里面投资大小。OK， 你每一年可以在居住4个星期。
And you become a member of the Lugar Club.
你会成为这个 Lugar 的这个终身会员。
And so you get a 25% discount on everything that you can get at Lugar: restaurant, bar, horseback riding.
在里面所有的这些消费呢，包括餐厅啊、这些酒吧，包括骑马，全部会有一个25%的这个折扣。
Is the way of investment clear for everyone? Did everyone get it, or do you have questions about that?
这个关于这个投资呢，大家清楚吗？有没有问题
？If not, I just continue.
Yeah, continue. Just go on. Yeah.
Okay. On the next page, you see we have four different shares that you can buy.
所以现在你看到的就是这个要投资呢，你有4种规格的这个股份是你可以买的。
So the large share
最大的股份呢
is 350,000 USD.
就是35万
美元。
And you can choose a whole house, one private house.
你的选择你会得到就是你会有一整间的房屋，是有2间。
I will show you the designs of the house later.
等下他会给你看这个房子的这个。
For 250, you can choose 2 double rooms.
25万的呢，你是会就是中型的这个投资，你会有一间房子里面是会有双人房的。
For 210,000, you can choose one small wooden house.
21万的呢，你会有这个一间小间的这个木屋。
And for 140, that's the smallest share.
这个最小的呢，就是14万呢。
You can choose one double room.
你可以选择一间双人房。
So the buildings are where you can stay when you are there for 4 weeks.
这些就是你在那边4个星期你可以居住的地方。
And the prices is you get 6% on this amount when you invest.
而你得到回报就是你之前投资进去的这个多少钱，就是那个回报。
Yes. There are only 2 additional costs.
只会two
yes. Only well there's only 1 additional cost. It's only 1 additional cost.
只有另外的东西是你需要额外收费。
There's a one-time fee of 5%.
有一次5%的一个费用，是第一次而已。
which you have to pay when you sign up.
是当你一签合同的时候呢，你需要付的。
And then you have no more payments as long as you're an investor.
从此之后呢，你身为一个这个投资者呢，你永远不需要再付任何一分钱。
So you don't pay for electricity, you don't pay for cleaning.
这间酒店里的这些电费啊、这些维修费啊、这些清理费，全部都不用你付。
Because everything of the costs of keeping your house nice and clean is part of the hotel.
因为把你的这个房子打理好，房间打理好呢，都是这个酒店里的一部分。
And the hotel will take care of it.
是这个酒店呢会负责这一切。
So even if you're there for the 4 weeks, you don't pay anything.
下面这4星期你完全不用付任何一分钱。
Okay, so now we go to the details. For 350,000,
所以现在我们看细节，这个35万的呢，
this is one type of the
这
house.
个是其中一个房子，其中一款设计。
We will have actually 4 different designs of every house.
每一间房子其实会有4种不同的设计。
And as soon as you get an investor, you will be able to choose your design as well.
当你成为这个投资者的时候呢，你可以选你要哪一种设计。
And this is more or less how the floor plan will look like. There will be 2 bedrooms, a living room, a bathroom, and a terrace.
你现在可以从这个图片左下角图片呢看到它里面有2间房，有有客厅，有一个阳台等等。
So the next is the two bungalows. It's 2 double rooms in 1 house.
接下来这个中型的这个谷呢，就是有2间双人房在一间屋子里面。
It's a little smaller because there is no living room in
然后
this
它比
share.
较小一点，因为它是没有客厅的。
The next share is the single wooden house.
接下来这个呢就是小型的豪华谷，
It's actually a big double room, but you have your own house. You don't have neighbors.
它其实是一间大的双人房，但是你整间屋子，这一间大的双人房变成一间屋子，而且你是没有邻居的。
So Gary said we will rent them out as honeymoon suites.
所以 Gary 呢就会把它当着这个给人家蜜月的这个套房租出去。
Because no neighbors means nobody can hear you.
没有邻居，就没有听到你在那边干嘛。
And then, of course, we have the double rooms.
当然了，我们还有就是这个双人房，
They will be in buildings where there are maybe 4 or 6 rooms.
它就会在这个一栋楼里面呢，大概有4间或16间。
And you will have a standard double room of like in every hotel.
这个就是像一般其他酒店的这种标准的双人房。
And if you want some more luxury,
如果是你要有一些升级选项呢，
you have choices for additional options to upgrade.
你可以升级，这有几个选项。
So for 5,000 USD, you get a jacuzzi on the terrace.
你只需要加$5000呢，你可以在你的阳台有这个甲骨机，这
You
个
can have a small kitchen if you want.
可以一个小小厨房，如果你要的话。
Or
5000
for 10,000, the rooms will be in a deluxe fitting. Everything will be more luxury, and you will also get a bathtub instead of a shower.
如果是你加$10000的话呢，你的整个房间里都是有豪华配件，家具是比较好，你的这个卫生间里面会有这个浴缸。
Yeah. Some last images.
这些就是还有其他图片
And。good night to
Yes, yes,
China
yes.
because it's late there.
晚上了
And the last page is actually wrong. I have to apologize.
这个最后一页呢，他说有点错误，他非常抱歉。
Because if you have questions, you have to contact Ryan.
因为你们
because I don't speak Chinese yet.
他还不会说中文，还不会说普通话。
But you can speak another 4 languages. I know.
代表他会说4种语言，但是还不会说中文。
This is a brief summary of the investment possibilities.
这是一个非常简短的一个介绍。
And I hope you have an idea of what a Lugar is.
所以我希望呢，这给到你一个概念，Lugar到底是怎么一回事。
And now the question of all questions.
来到最重要的一个问题呢，
Do you have any questions?
你有没有问题？
So can you please speak more about the sharing of the co-investment? I mean,
Yes.
if
Okay,
we have 2 or 3 people or even 4, we want to invest together, how would that work? OK， 就是我想请他给大家再具体讲一下，如果是想合资的话，几个人一起投的话，会是什么怎么样？
Yes, I know. So let's go back to the shares. Here we go. Yes. everybody can buy one of those shares together. Everybody can share.
这个东西呢是可以多个人一起合资一起投资其中一个股。
We recommend that the maximum of 4 people to share.
他们是建议呢最多是4个人一起。
Because you get 4 weeks of free stay.
因为里面你会得到4个星期可以让你免费住。
And then everybody can stay 1 week.
个人就分得刚刚好，就是1人1星期。
If there are 5 people sharing 1 room,
如果有5个人一起投资一个股
we are afraid, especially the Chinese, will start fighting.
好怕了，尤其是华人呢可能会开始打架了。
We can sleep on the floor.
So we recommend that a maximum of 4 people share because it will be easy to split the 4 weeks.
这个是一个建议，因为这个是最容易平分这个4星期。
So it would be just 1/4 of this amount. But then everybody has to just pay 1/4.
所以就是比如说，如果你选的是最小型的这个股份的话呢，就每个人就是1/4。
And if you want to share, you just send the list of names.
所以如果是你们想一起合股的话呢，你们只需要把你们名字一次过的插过来。
And you only share the 4 weeks there. You don't share the income. The income is always individual.
你们
So when you share a share, you share 140. You will get your 6%. You don't share that. You get it based on the amount you get. It's individual.
Okay.
And if they share in the company's individual, you only share the time sharing part. So everybody gets his own share certificate.
如果是你们是4个人一起合股的话呢，就是你投资进去是多少钱呢？你还是大概得回你那个投资进去的数目的6%的回报。
So at the moment, for the small share, you get 100. The small share consists of 100 shares.
所以现在呢，这小型的这个股份呢，其实是里面是100个股。
If 4 people share a small share,
所以如果4个人一起投资这个
everybody gets his individual 25 shares.
每一个人就是很清楚的，就是列名字，你会有25个股份。
Instead of 4.
所以变成了每个人得到1个星期，而不是4个星期。
So the financial part, you don't share with the investors. You only share the free time at the resort.
Financial.
The money, you don't share the money with others. You don't have to share them. You have an individual investment.
其实刚才就是每个人是个别投资，只是看人，比如说4个人的话，4个人加起来刚刚好可以有14万的话呢，你们就每一个人可以会有1个星期住在这个双人房里。
So if you share the small share, everybody pays. One moment. 35,000.
所以如果是4个人投资这个最小的话呢，就是1个人是$35,000。
So if 4 people share a small share, everybody pays 35,000. And then everybody gets 6% of 35,000.
所以而你会得到的回报就是那$35,000的6%。
And 1 week of staying there.
和在那边住1个星期。
But the only thing they share, the house they choose, this is the same.
但是你们4个人所选择的这个房间呢，就是规定是指定是这一间。
And we also have a list of people who want to share but don't have a sharing partner.
其实呢，我们还有一堆的人呢是想和别人一起合股，但是他们还没有找到人一起合股。
We have about 40 people on that list.
现在呢，在那个名单上呢，其实有大概40个人。
And they all paid their share, and now they wait until the right sharing partner shows up.
所以他们都是目前一直有在放钱在投资，他们都是在等这个愿意和他一起合股的人出现。
And we have Lale Hancock. She is actually working with the people and always connects everyone. And we still have almost 2 years to find a partner for everyone. So we actually help you finding your sharing partner.
其中一个负责人呢是Lale Hancock呢，他你们拉雷上看事情。
Good.
你们有些人已经认识拉雷在中国最近已经有好像是有一些网络课了，所以拉雷是这个整个项目里的其中一个负责人，他就是负责安排谁和谁会可以一起合股。
他好像是明年年初在广州开3天身体课吧？
不是他，
不是
那个。
OK。
对，现在呢，距离这个酒店开张还有大概2年，所以这2年里面呢，他都会帮你安排，你总会找到合适你的这个伙伴，这个合股人。
So and if you, for example, want to share and you have your sharing partner and then you don't like your partner anymore or your partner wants to step out, you can translate.
OK， 所以如果现在呢，你已经和人家一起合股，但是你不喜欢你的这个合股的伙伴呢，或者是你的合股伙伴呢想退出的话呢
，we will also help you finding a new sharing partner.
他们就会帮你找另外一个跟你一起投资的人。
And a lot of people ask, oh, and what if we don't find anyone? No, a lot of people ask me, what happens if we don't find any sharing partner? If I have my half share and then I'm lost?
OK， 有很多人就开始问了，如果是你们到时候不能帮我们找到那个一起投资的人，一起合股怎么办呢
？And then Gary always says, then you really have to use the tools and you really have to step up.
然后 Gary 就回答呢，就是这个时候就是你开始真正要用你所学过这些工具呢，要开始变得更强大。
And there will always be a solution.
一定会有一个解决方案给你。
We all know this investment should also be a motivation to use the tools a little more in your life.
这个投资项目呢，其实是可以激励你、鼓励你的，在你生活中呢多用这些你在里学到的工具。
So our idea is don't look at what if.
所以我们的想法就是你不要去想如果或者是假如。
Look at what else is possible now.
而是去想呢，现在还有些什么其他可能性。
So and of course, you can always change your sharing partner. So we are flexible. If you decide after 1 year you want to share with someone else, you can always change it.
所以在这方面呢是非常的灵活，非常伸缩性的，你随时是可以换你的合股人的。比如说1年后你想再和某人合股的话呢，你可以换。
So if you want to share, send the email to Ryan and he will send it to Lale and she will put you in the process of where we have already 40 people who are waiting for sharing.
所以如果是你想换呢，就是到时你可以就是联络我 Ryan， 然后我会联络刚才那位那个叫拉力的人呢，他就还有着40多位的，然后再找合股人的，在里面再可以再重新。
That's much more flexible than I imagined. Yeah.
Of course.
And we've got a question from WeChat asking, how about the location of this project? And do we have any other hotels around here?
Okay.
Any projects around here?
No. The location.
Yes. It will be.
Let her translate.
有人问呢，就是我们这个项目的地理位置如何？附近有没有其他的酒店？
Any other hotels around Lugar?
Around Lugar, there are only backpackers.
在这个 Lugar 附近呢，就只有这种背包旅行客的这些地点。
And the best hotel is a 3-star hotel.
那边最理想、最好的酒店呢，也只是3星酒店、3星级的酒店。
This will be the only luxury hotel in the area.
这个 Lugar 呢，是会在当地那个地区呢，唯一一个4星级这个豪华的这个酒店。
But it is there are a lot of backpacker cheap hotels because the nature is beautiful. So a lot of hiking tourism is there.
在那边有非常多这些给背包客去那边居住的地方，因为很多游客喜欢去那边，因为那边其实是一个风景非常美的一个地方，他们可能是去爬山啊、登山之类的。
So there are hotels around, but not luxury.
比那边是有其他酒店，但是是没有那么好的，没有那么豪华的。
Okay.
So I saw someone raise a hand.
Yes.
How about the rate of living in the hotel every year? 每年的入住率，预计每年的入住率可以达到多少？
Like roughly every year, how many people will stay there?
Yeah.
How many people? How many people will stay at the well, at the moment, the 6% return, we think that the 50 to 65% occupancy.
所以现在呢，刚才所提到的那6%的回报呢，是根据大概现在如果是每年这个酒店把大概这房间呢租出一半，或者是可能60%。
There is a market analysis in Costa Rica that the average occupancy all over the year is 65%.
在整个哥斯达黎加呢，他们有这个统计分析过呢，这些酒店 平均每一年所租出的房间都是65%。
So we think that our hotel will be occupied between 50 and 65% every year.
所以他们现在只是一个保守估计，一个预测呢，每一年他们可以租出的房间是全部房间里的大概50%到65%，算出了这个6%的这个回报。
So next question, what about the management team?
你要用中文反问出来。
如何做宣传？管理团队是谁
？Who will be there? At the moment, I am the project manager.
现在呢，他就是这个管理这整个项目的负责人。
The management team will be 50% Access people and 50% of a local hotel operator. It's a family business in Costa Rica, and they will actually run the hotel, but they will be under supervision of Gary.
所以是到时呢，管理这个酒店的人呢，一半会是 Access 里的人，一半是当地哥斯达黎加当地这些有经验经营这个酒店的这些人。不过都是由 Gary 来看这整一切。
Yeah, Gary will be the director.
Gary 当然就是这个大老板
，the boss. But of course, the computer system, the booking, the accounting. We have a family business. It's called Enjoy Group, and it's a family business in Costa Rica.
就在哥斯达黎加那边呢，有一个家族的生意呢。就是打理这些酒店的，所以他们会负责这些如何订房啊这些之类的东西。
And they already have their 5 hotels.
他们是非常有经验的，他们在哥斯达黎加呢已经就是打理这5间的酒店，还打理2间餐厅。
And they are still a family business. It's the father and
2个儿子
，open-minded, and they are open for new experience.
他们就是 SS 里的人，就是比如 David 啊 Gary 和这父子呢，已经接洽谈了2次，他们都非常有兴趣的参与一起共创。
Claudia Cano, she's an Access facilitator.
还有一位 Access 的导师叫Claudia 的，她是 Mexican，
Yes，
她是墨西哥人。
She will move to Lugar, and she will actually live in Lugar to make sure that the Access tools are applied every day.
她会搬进去在 Lugar 那边呢，就真正住在那边，来确保一切都是可以运作得很好。
Okay.
Any other questions?
Are there any other questions?
Yes.
Hi,
hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Great. I can't see me. Anyhow, I have a few questions, David. With the share, it's pretty much the minimal share is 335,000.
你要翻译，你自己用中文问一遍是。换自己用中文问。
就是如果是分股的话，最小的股份就是$35,000是吧
So the smallest share is 35,000.
Yes.
是的。
Then how long do we have to pay off that? 我们要多长时间支付
？50%. Until March 1st.
到明年3月之前呢，付一半。
And the other 50% until July.
July?
Or did we?
December.
Can't hear you.
然后到明年
March
年
and December, yes. March and 50% in December, yes.
Sorry, I can't hear you. When is the final payment?
Okay.
December 2018.
Okay.
就是明年3月之前付一半，明年年底12月之前付另外一半。
OK，那它这个 6%的分成是，是从房子建完之后，从19年10月份开始，还是从我们投资开始？
So for the 6% return investment, does it start now or does it start in
No.
2019?
2020, because we need to have 1 year of operation because you get a profit of the income. So the resort opens in October 2019, and then in 2020 you get the first payment.
这个酒店是在2019年10月开始开张，所以你要在1年之后，就是这个酒店赚钱了之后呢，你才可以分得到这个利润，就是2020年开始。
Okay. Then is this something where we can get a loan from the bank, or it's completely cash payment? Is it?
No, you have to create the money.
Okay.
用中文去翻译你的问题先。
就是可以贷款投资吗？
所以这个申请贷款呢，就是 David 就是刚刚说，你自己要去创造它出来。
So
那创造其中一种方式，也是贷款，也是其中一种方式。
What if one of her way of creating money is to get loan?
Well, then she can get a loan, but she can get a loan. If she gets a loan, she can get a loan. But Costa Rica doesn't offer loans to non-Costa Ricans.
你如果这个是你的方式，当然是可以，你能够得到贷款就去贷款。但是在哥斯达黎加呢，他们是不能给不是哥斯达黎加的人去申请贷款的，所以你可能要在你当地自己国家去做吧。
So if you can get a loan, yes.
It's okay. You can finish her question first. I just want to ask. Can we use the 10%?
The 10% account. You have.
你翻译一下你的问题先。
就是我想问，他刚才提到贷款就提醒我了。我想问的是，我们可不可以用我们那个10%？就是我们 Access 里不是讲要存10%，固定不动的嘛？可不可以用那个钱 ？OK。Yeah.
We are not supposed to use the 10% account, but can we use it?
Well, you are not supposed to use the 10%. The reason of a 10% account is to create an energy of having money.
所以那个10%的这个口，他想要创造就是让你能够拥有金钱的这个能量。
So the way I use my 10% account is I invested in whatever fits the energy of having money and having wealth.
而 David 他本身会用他10%的其中一个条件的方式就是呢，如果他用了之后是符合这个让他有更多金钱、更多财富的这个能量的，他会用。
So I, for example, buy jewelry with the 10% account.
就比如说他买首饰
，Nice.
10%. I also buy stocks with the 10% account.
所以 David 本身他还会用他的10%来买股票。
And I even bought part of the castle with the 10% account because I also I'm part of the investor of the castle, and I used my 10% account for the castle investment.
而 David 本身呢，他还用他10%呢投资在一个古堡，这个古堡是 Gary 的另一个项目That's what they don't know about that maybe.
Okay, well I bought also real estate with the 10%.
他甚至还用他的10%来买一些的这些房地产。
So the question is not if you can use the money for a Lugar. The question is, will buying a Lugar with the 10% create more for you?
Of course.
它不是一个标准答案，你可以或者不可以用你的10%的钱，而是如果你用这个10%的钱呢，它会不会为你创造更多？
Will it create the same energy of I have money, of having money?
这个造出来的能量就是我拥有金钱，我有钱。
And if you get a yes, you can use.
如果你得到了你的觉察是的话呢，当然。
But only if you imagine the energy. Don't think about it. It's an energy.
用你头脑去提问，去跟随能量。
And if you get a no, you should keep the 10% where you have it.
所以，如果是你得到的是 no 的话呢，就是你的觉察告诉你，是的话呢，千万别用你10%。
The reason why we offer this investment to access people is to actually be a contribution for them to create. So we want you to create the money by being annoyed and creative, not using what you already have. This is a way to get you started and create it.
主要让大家可以投资，让类人族可以投资呢，是要让大家可以在这个能量中用这个能量呢一起创造更多的金钱。
So this is why we also offer payment plans. Payment plans, yes.
所以这个也就是为什么它可以允许你的就是分期付款。
If you want a share, you can make a $5,000 US down payment.
所以如果是你想买它的股份的话呢，你一开始只需要付第一次需要付一个$5000先。
And you can give us every month as much as you have created.
然后接下来每一个月呢，你有多少呢？你要给人都可以。
And you should come up with 50% in 6 months, and with the rest of the 60% in 12 months. So it's more or less the same payment dates, but you have to pay every month whatever you create.
所以就是，但是最后呢，你还是要在半年之内呢付至少一半，然后在另外一半呢是再多半年，多6个月。
So the idea is that you actually make a choice.
它主要就是让你做出这个选择。
And then month for month you create a little more.
然后你每一个月呢会创造越来越多，越来越多。
And I know a very, very creative Chinese.
David 说他知道有一个华人呢，非常创意的，非常创造力的。
He had no money but wanted to invest.
他没有钱，但是他很想投资。
And now he actually upgraded his share from the small to the next level because he made so much money.
现在呢，他从最小的股份一开始还是买最小的，升级到第二的那个小型豪华。
So does anybody want to talk to this man?
他问你们
Yeah, please, Ryan.
那个人就是我。这个东西呢，我在还没有投资在这个 L 之前呢，以前财务状况是非常糟糕的。但是当我一听到这个项目，我非常有兴趣。我几年前就听到，那我就一直了解更多。但是头脑上我还想，没有这个钱，从来都没有碰到出这么多的金钱。但是 David 他有很多例子，就是有些人一开始也是没钱，他可能一开始只是付 David $500，第一个月付他$500，接下来之后呢，突然间创造出很多金钱。为什么呢？因为 Lugar 他的能量是非常神奇的，很显。所以很多人我本身亲身见过很多人是投资之后呢，突然间自己创造更多金钱，因为你贡献能量，一起去共创这一个Lugar 这个项目呢 ，Lugar 也会贡献回给你。我本身是一个这样的例子，当我一选择投资在 Lugar 之后呢，我的收入突然间暴增了很多，所以突然间我开始可以每个月付蛮多的钱。
Okay.
所以这东西不是用头脑可以理性回答的，就是突然间钱就来了，而且不是我亲身见过很多人是这样子的。
So, I hope I could give you an overview of what it is. I just want to give you one final idea what Gary told me that I should share.
OK， 所以我希望呢，刚才这1个小时里，刚刚1小时呢，给大家一个简单的概念，这个到底是怎么一回事？而现在呢，我要给大家最后一个东西是Gary 告诉他的。
So, if you want to invest money to get money, you should go to the bank.
如果你想要投资钱是为了赚更多钱的话呢，那你应该去银行。
This investment is way more of creating money.
这一个投资项目呢，是大于只是金钱的。
This project is created to be an invitation for everybody who wants a different future.
这个投资项目是给每一个想要有一个不同的未来的人的。
And part of that will be a cash return.
而金钱的这个回报只是其中的一小部分。
But the idea is that choosing to invest in the project should change your entire reality.
选择投资在这个项目呢，它应该会让你得到就是改变你整体所有的实相。
It should open your horizon to actually get out of the borders of China.
开阔你的视野，就是超越只是一个在中国内这个局限这个视野。
should be a contribution to you to become a global player in your head.
它可以让你呢，就是在你的头脑里面呢，在你的思维里呢，你是一个就是一个全球的一个人士，而不是只是一个中国人或一个华人。
Because when you invest, you will have to create a lot of more money because you have to travel to Costa Rica every year.
当你选择投资之后呢，你可以创造更多钱，因为你会在每一年你要飞到哥斯达黎加去。
You will learn how to use the tools in creating money and creating projects because we update you with new letters on what we do.
OK， 你作为这个投资者呢，就是股东之一呢，就是 Gary 的股东。OK， 你会得到就是项目的最新每一个月或者是每2个月会得到最新消息，到底他们在做些什么东西，进展到怎么样。它会让你呢持续在提问，持续用 Access 的工具在帮助你创造更多。
And we are looking at what can Lugar contribute to your life. When you are at Lugar for weeks every year, it will change your life in reality. This is the invitation you want to be.
它真正的一个邀请就是呢 ，Lugar， 当你在那边，你每一年在那边，比如说4个星期的话呢，它能够贡献什么给你？它能够在你的这一生人之中呢创造些什么东西
？It's way more than an investment.
它是超越只是一个金钱上的一个投资。
Everybody who has money wants a return right now.
所以如果你们现在是有金钱，你是想要有马上的话呢
，it's better to invest in stocks.
你其实坦白说，更好的就是你投资在股票之类的，
where you guarantee of a return.
或者是其他的投资项目是你有一个担保的一个回报的。
This guys, it's something different. Please only choose it when it matches your energy.
这个 Lugar 它是一个非常不同的投资，最好的就是它如果真正符合你的能量呢，你才去做出这个选择。
It will be an investment. You will get a big return, and only one part of the return will be money. All the rest will show up, and it will be creating a different future.
这一个你的回报呢，其实是很难用语言来形容的，是陆陆续续一直会有，它会改变你的所有实相，你的未来，金钱只是其中的一小部分。
So this is the invitation this project can be to you.
所以这个项目呢，它能够邀请你的呢。
So when you consider to invest, please follow your knowing in your own energy.
OK， 就是如果你是考虑着要投资的话呢，请一定要跟随能量，自己
use the access tools when you consider investing. Don't do it as an investment. Follow your knowing and follow your own energy.
跟随你自己的能量，用你所学过的那些工具提问。
Okay. And if you have questions, please at any time, Yolanda and Ryan are taking a question. Translate it for me.
所以如果是你在任何一个时候呢有问题呢，新凤或者是我本身呢都可以回答你问题，或者是把问题翻译了转告给 David.
And then we will try to answer every question you have to our best knowledge.
会尝试呢尽我们的能力，我们所懂的回答你的每一个问题。
Okay.
好。
Anything else?
有什么其他问题吗？
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
Thank
you so much. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.